Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday
beer-centric show, Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch.
With producer Perry,
Kennedy and Schaumburg. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras,
and Josh Stewart.
Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hooray for beer!
You gonna give me any of that?
No. There you go.
All right, thanks. There you go. I hear an echo. Is that just me?
It's very loud crunching.
Happy National Popcorn Day, everybody.
When did you make this popcorn? Last week?
It's actually,
Did you make popcorn?
I bought it.
Okay.
Are you seeing my
No.
camera? You see me okay?
Hold on, hold on.
I can't see anybody. Where are you, Josh? Are you on the show today?
Oh, hold on. Let me pop this. Let me do that so you can see me. No, I'm here in studio. You can't see anything. I got my new glasses on, anti-glare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Why is that not on? That should be on.
You are on.
My camera's on
I think.
for Skype. You see me?
Oh, not on Skype.
No. I want Catherine to see my new glasses.
Are you even?
Oh, just turn it off. I'll turn it back on. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Anyway,
is the camera even hooked up? It's over there.
I've got a camera here.
Huh? Oh, on that one. No.
Oh. Anyway, hey, welcome everybody. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay. We are live. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, let me turn you up a little bit. Let me turn a little more. Talk more.
Welcome.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, you sound good. When I turn this knob right here, when I tweak this this little thing right here,
You s-
Catherine sound good.
Does she sound good or well?
Good. She sounds good. She speaks well.
Ooh. So many compliments coming at audio quality today.
I know, right? How's your week going, Catherine?
It's all right. It's crazy. Every week is crazy, Josh.
That's true.
But it is true for me. I don't know about everybody else.
No, I think
Are you guys surviving this Texas blizzard?
we made it. We've made it through the other side. It's officially above freezing here, so
Oh, good.
We've
Good. I
survived.
think it is here too, probably. But yeah, that was. It kind of sucked though, because my kids already have the week off, so it wasn't like a big deal.
damn.
It was just another day.
Oh man, mine got a
Yeah.
5-day weekend with thanks to Reverend
Yeah,
Dr. Martin Luther King.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
pretty nice.
yeah, so no, it was fine. I got a day off work. That was great.
Oh, good. Yeah, Jason got like a half day, so he did a lot of napping. Which I
God.
guess is what you do.
No, we stayed in our pajamas for 2 or 3 days straight.
Yeah.
I was walking around the house in my robe like a. Well, what's the character from Pulp Fiction that the drug dealer? What's his name?
Jules?
No. The redhead that has the heroin that sells him the heroin
Oh,
with the EpiPen.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That was kind of me.
The actor is Eric Stoltz.
Yeah, and then his wife had all the shit in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was us.
I'm sure
And
somebody.
then with our kids, minus the heroin. So
Well,
yeah,
can't always be a party.
It wasn't that kind of party.
right. But no, it's good to be unfrozen, and but it was nice for a couple days, and now we're here in our warm, cozy studio. So it's all good. How we sounding, Kennedy? Good.
We're good.
Everybody, welcome back. Kennedy
It was
is back in.
It was a little loud.
Kennedy's back in studio.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
Uh-oh.
Kennedy.
Kennedy's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. How was Kansas? And the road trip.
Let me tell you something about Kansas.
Okay.
You think it got cold here?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Nothing compared to what I had to endure in Kansas.
My goodness.
My God, 2 days straight, it was below 5 degrees with like a wind chill factor of minus 14
That's chilly.
for 2 days straight. The only saving grace is that it wasn't snowing or icing. It was pretty dry, but oh my god! Every time I walked outside, it's like
Did your lips get chapped?
my lips were very chapped. It was.
Did you lick them a
You
lot?
know, I don't think I've ever been in weather that cold.
Mm.
It was just you walk outside and you just wanted to die.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah,
So I wonder how anybody survives in Kansas.
I don't know. I don't
Like,
know.
how's
if
that a place if everybody just walks outside and wants to die?
I don't know if it's always that cold though.
I don't either.
But I did manage to on my way up make a pit stop
Mm-hmm.
at a brewery in Wichita, Kansas,
Go on.
and after visiting this brewery,
Mm-hmm.
I've come to one conclusion:
What's that?
the Texas brewers need to step up their game.
Whoa.
It
After
was-
one brewery,
well, that one
you're going to
brewery.
say that about every brewery in Texas.
All right, the ones that I
See,
visited.
I backed him into that, Catherine.
Yeah, I know. Now the ones that I have visited here,
Mm-hmm.
I mean they're good. They're good, but this thing, like, wow, I was very surprised about how good it was. And I was also on the road for like 9.5 hours up to that point, and it was 11 degrees, and I walked into this nice, warm, inviting
So,
brewery.
could it have been those mitigating factors possibly?
They could have been a factor, sure.
If this
Sure.
if this brewery is so above and beyond everything we have here in the Lone Star State, all of our
Well, I had
wonderful
obviously-
breweries,
Yeah, obviously I've never been to every single brewery,
including the one you have on your chest, St.
Yes.
Arnold, or
Yes.
no label over your left shoulder,
Yeah,
are the ones above my shoulders now. When you take my shot, for me to talk about your
Hold on, I'm getting there.
misstep, your Trumpian
Getting there.
like
There.
overreach,
Mm-hmm.
Brazos Valley, Eighth Wonder, New Republic,
All of them.
Lone Pine.
Belson, Lone Pine, Southern Star. If you were to look past my daughter's drawing, and anybody else that's willing to send us a sign, we'd be willing to put it right there. Our Barbacoa Apparel. Did it taste better than Barbacoa Apparel?
Yeah, Kennedy did it. Did it though?
Okay, all right. I'm going to back off on that one. It
Mhm.
did taste better than barbecue. Apparel.
It was.
Okay.
I mean, do you see that, Catherine? Do you see the similarities of how he went about
No,
phrasing all of that, and very Trumpian, right?
Yes, of course, of course.
Well, I will say this: I'm
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the sour beer,
Mm-hmm.
and they had their sour game was pretty strong.
Really?
Mhm.
Did you bring back any
You know,
samples?
surprisingly,
I did.
did he bring something for the table?
Hold on. It's funny you
Okay.
mentioned that.
Yeah, because it's a beer show, and
Yeah.
you're talking about a brewery that you went to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is what I brought back. Oh, hold on. Before we get into this, am I going to be the one that has to start today?
No.
Really?
Yeah. No.
What do we do?
I thought this was.
What do we do?
It's not a Texas beer, so we were just going to talk about it, and then we'll do what we're actually drinking.
Okay. All right.
Because we're going to drink that whole can
if you-
first.
We don't have to drink it first, but I'm just showing you.
Yeah. What's the ABV on it?
Okay. So this.
We should have discussed this before the show, but
All right. ABV is 6.5.
okay. So moderate. Moderate.
Yeah, it's called.
What's the style?
It's a coconut porter.
Coconut porter. Is this
Called-
a sour?
No.
So you went to a sour brewery and brought back the one they don't. That's not
Well,
sour.
I didn't want to. Today's kind of cold, so I figured the darker beer, the porter.
They don't
was-
have any
was
dark
a bunch
sours?
of- No, they. Actually, I don't know if they had dark sours.
Oh.
So
Maybe
it's
they're-
called Central Standard Brewing. In,
Seems Catherine doesn't know as much about their game as
I mean,
in,
yeah,
in,
it's,
in Wichita. Whatever. No, my brother. I had a couple sour beers. They had this IPA. Okay, I'm going off track again. They had an IPA that was brewed with Jolly Rancher.
Okay. What flavor?
I don't know. It just said with Jolly Rancher, but it had like watermelon and pear and Jolly Rancher. I didn't bring back that one because that one didn't make it back.
Okay. Okay. I don't know of any Texas breweries that have to resort to putting candy in their beer. Do you, Catherine?
I don't
I
know.
don't.
I don't know if you would say they're resorting to having put
Saying,
candy in
I
their
don't
beer.
know. I don't know about that.
Well, Kennedy, thanks for that fascinating story.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you guys gonna drink that beer, or you're just gonna?
Well, we were probably going to start with this delicious couple of
We can.
New Republic beers
Well, let's do it.
from the great state of Texas. And right there. Right there. Are we doing it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
Brought to you by no one. Looking for a sponsor. Should you want to sponsor a segment on this show, What You Drinking would be a gem of a sponsor.
Yeah,
What-
it would.
Okay, so I know Winless from hold on, what's the stop? Okay, the other one's the other porter. So these are both porters.
Yes, I told you it's a porter day today.
Okay.
All
Well,
right,
cue
the
up
Win-
Donnie Cash's song.
The winless,
It's a sweet potato
the
porter.
sweet potato porter.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say? 6.7.
Okay. And then what is the Marlin Spike? I've not had Marlin Spike.
Nor have I. I actually haven't had any of these yet. 5.9. It's referred to as a Moorish porter,
Marsh porter.
and I'm not really sure what that means.
Okay. Well, the Moors lived in Spain, right?
That's yes.
Okay.
They were
Is that
Islamic.
Moorland?
They came from.
Well, they wouldn't have brewed a
They actually the Moors believe came from North Africa.
over into Spain
Yeah, and they migrated into Spain
during the Crusades.
before the Crusades.
There's a lot of Crusades. There's like 3 of them, right?
Yeah, the Crusades I believe started in about year 1000.
Mm-hmm.
But after the, oh man, I'm gonna have to go history on you guys.
Do it.
But after
Because all of my knowledge of Moors comes from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
okay, well,
Morgan Freeman was a Moor.
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong.
Azim, remember that, Catherine?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
after the fall of the Roman Empire,
Yeah.
the North Africans moved into
The Holy Roman Empire?
No, before that, they moved into southern. They started moving into Spain, bringing
Okay.
with them their Islamic religion.
Okay.
And it wasn't until like the Crusades and the Spanish Inquisition when
So 500 years.
when they finally kicked them out of Spain.
Okay.
But anyway, I guess they left us with a nice porter.
But I wouldn't think if they were Muslim, they would brew beer. I didn't think they could.
Yeah.
Or is
so-
there a gray area there?
I don't know. Maybe Moorish doesn't actually refer to the Moors. Actually, I don't think it does because Moor is Moor.
So have we gotten off onto a tangent that
This
has
is-
nothing to do with what?
This is More.
If only there was somebody from New Republic that could tell us.
I know, but
Anybody, John?
our mics are extra sensitive today.
Are they?
Yeah. Did you do something different?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not complaining or anything, but
Maybe you. I
I
don't
was
know.
like,
Normally you use coasters.
oh yeah. All right. So anyway, which one would you like to have? We went on about this Moorish porter.
Let's start with that one.
I think we need to start.
It's
with
got
that.
a lower ABV. I don't know enough about it to say which would be proper, but
Well,
there you
we'll let the tasting speak for itself.
okay, you pour it up. Catherine, what are you drinking? I think she froze.
She did. We bored her with the more.
Uh,
All right.
hopefully she'll come back.
Yeah.
She always comes back.
She comes back. All right. So, Moorish porter.
Okay. Pour that porter. Let's see. See if I can find anything out about the old Moorish porter. You keep pouring. I should be talking though, huh? Okay, so it's dark like a porter should be. That's good. That's a good sign.
Here you are.
Thank you. What is it? Does it say anything on the outside of the can there? Smells like a straight up porter. So far, thus far.
Oh, and I need to thank Vicky,
Do you?
long-time listener of the show.
Mm-hmm.
She supplied me with this beer.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. What's this one called? Marlin Spike.
Marlin Spike.
Here we go. New Republic Marlin Spike. Dum ba bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
According to Beer Advocate, the profile is American porter, so that means a little higher on the hops typically. A deliciously roasty, robust porter that is so drinkable you can enjoy it even in the heat of Texas summer.
Oh,
Rich mouthfeel without being heavy and a pleasant bitterness from a combination of English hop varietals and black patent malt. So, there you go. A traditional
it's good.
porter. I'd call that sessionable-ish. Sessionable enough. Thanks, New Republic.
Oh, I think Jeff just kind of he came to the bottom of this. Moreish meaning causing a desire for more.
Oh,
So I think we were way off on what we thought it was.
sure. Yeah. No religion at all involved.
No.
Okay. That's good. I'm going to pull up the Facebook comments so that I can see what everybody's saying.
Oh, you know what? I think I got Facebook working today.
Do you? Oh, we can pop them up there.
Yeah, it hasn't been working. Give me a second.
There are new features for that on the old. This program we use, everybody. You see the graphics and stuff that Kennedy throws up there. It's called vMix. It's a company out of Australia, and they add new features and stuff. So if you're looking for a solution like this for your live streams or whatever, there are vMix is good. But anyway, they added new features for comments. I believe all the comments from YouTube can now be thrown on there or something if they weren't able to before. I'm not sure. So anyway, allegedly, there are some new features.
All right. Keep your fingers crossed.
Let's see what happens.
It was working last night.
Okay. Let's see.
And
Come on, let's see in the comments.
Dun. Yes.
Whoa, there you
It's
go.
working.
Nice.
Now let's see if they cycle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. All right. We're good.
Or a new edition. New edition, highly underrated as a band. Brock
Really?
McRock, you are
Really?
spot on with that one.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't
Preston.
agree
New edition.
that they're highly underrated for how big of an impact they had on the music scene?
You know, I couldn't tell you one single new. I'm aware of the existence of that band, but that's about all I can tell you.
Oh,
Other than it's a boy band.
Bobby Brown was in it.
Boy bands not being my favorite type of music.
Okay. Also, we're on Periscope, so I'm watching the comments there. So I got the comments on Periscope.
Are we really on Periscope?
Yeah.
I thought I turned Periscope
No,
off.
dude, look. You see it right there? Can
I'm
you see
not
it?
saying you're lying,
No, it's right there.
but the title's wrong.
No, it's not. It says episode 75. Or did you put 57? I thought it said 75. You got it.
Wow. Okay. It must have. Okay.
No, that's not true. It says 10/5/2007. No, that's from Facebook. What's the dating on? Why does it say 10/5/2017?
What? Where on Facebook?
Yeah, right there. Right there on the screen. Right there next to the F.
Oh. Well, that's weird. The timestamp's not updating.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
It's also not. Everybody didn't all comment at 1:16:39. Oh well. Everybody just ignore.
Yeah.
Periscope should be called Free UFC.
That's true. That's how I watch all the UFCs.
But
I mean, I pay.
we can't promote that. Did you text Catherine?
I did. I asked her if she's okay. And she says yes.
Mhm.
So, I don't know what that means.
She's got all her kids home. They're probably like doing all sorts of streaming.
She said it dropped. She dropped it like it's hot.
Hmm.
So.
I don't know.
Well.
So on my way back
Mm-hmm.
from Kansas, I got to stop at one of my favorite breweries in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this, their beer selection at this brewery I stopped at was better than Central Standard Brewing in Wichita, Kansas.
Where was this at?
I'm leading up to this.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. I went to Collective Brewing Project in Fort Worth
Nice.
on my way home.
Nice.
It was great.
Was it?
Love those beers. Absolutely love Collective Brewing Project. And if anybody from Collective Brewing Project is listening, we'd love to have you guys on the show sometime.
Okay. Will it throw everything off if I
If you what?
undo Skype and redo it?
Nah.
Okay. At this point.
At this,
At this
point, no.
juncture?
At this point, we're good. We're good.
Okay. All right. Let's see if we can't make it work. Well, oh.
Whoa. Oh, I see her.
Too late?
She's back.
Okay.
She's back.
There she
What?
Wait.
I'm glad you didn't.
You put on a sweater. Did all that just to go grab a sweater?
No, this sweater. Yes, but yes.
I don't know.
We cried a little bit.
We did.
You cried for me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I wanted to share what beer I'm drinking today too. I don't know if we're past that segment. or
Nope.
what.
Still
No.
talking about it.
No.
because as soon as you said Catherine, I don't know what you said after that, but you said Catherine, and then all of a sudden my audio went out, and the whole thing dropped.
I simply said, "What you drinking?"
Oh, okay, perfect. So I found this little beer at my local HEB,
Mm-hmm.
brewed in Corpus Christi,
Oh yeah.
from Lorelei Brewing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They just recently started canning.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, here it is. It's a blonde ale. It's called Crisis.
Okay.
Crisis. Has this really pretty mermaid on the front. Can you see that mermaid?
Yes.
She has no top on.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Well, why would they?
she's not as pretty as you, Catherine.
What?
Oh, Kennedy. You rascal. I'm not on a beer can though. Look at that. She is.
You mean
So-
you're not on a beer can yet?
Yet. I'm not on a beer can yet.
It's
That's
gonna happen.
Probably by the end of this show, you may be sitting on like 4 of them.
maybe. Except that my pose would be a little bit different. It would be like this, and then like laundry and some snacks, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is a blonde ale. They had another style, but I kind of have this thing where like I don't like to try other like more bold styles from breweries until I've tried like their basics first.
Uh huh.
Because to me, like if you can't make a basic, then why am I going to go try your Skittles variation?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, Skittles IPA. I bet
Whatever
that's
it
good.
is. Yeah.
I bet that's
Bacon
good.
and Skittles and
Jolly Ranchers and yeah. So
Don't hate on the Jolly. It was good. That IPA was
No,
really
it's
good.
good.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Oh, is that me? Sorry.
Something happened.
Okay. No, it's just fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So what do you say? What do you say? What's the? I love like new beer.
Good.
Okay.
I mean, it's a blonde ale, so it's easy drinking.
Okay.
5.1%.
Yeah. Good beach beer.
Like it. Yes. This would be a good beach, good river beer, good barbecue beer, good like your family's coming over
Mm-hmm.
and you need to give them, although I will say a little pricey,
Oh yeah. How much for?
but probably worth it.
So a 6-pack was how much?
A 4-pack was $8.99.
Oh wow.
For a blonde ale?
For a blonde.
Not for this one, but for like they had other styles there.
So the blonde ale came in a 4-pack or a 6-pack?
The blonde ale came in a 6-pack and it was $9.50.
You know what? I don't even know. I can't.
I don't know either because I don't make or brew beer, and if they're a small facility, I am a small business owner though.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're a small facility, it is much harder to package your beer or your items at a lower price if you're out there doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that. I totally get it.
And maybe they self-distribute.
True, but I don't know. I don't know what a normal like 6-pack of like Bombshell Blonde costs.
It runs like $8.
Like at HEB.
Yeah,
$8.
Yeah, $8.
See, I just go into the beer aisle and just
7.99.
rake.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I just rake everything in there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is going to be $300.
You know, $8 or $9 for a
I
good.
have 4 kids, so I look at everything.
Oh, I do too. I'm just really irresponsible when it comes to budgeting.
Here.
It's like, it's either this or college savings, but I mean, I'm thirsty. So anyway, there's 3 people watching on YouTube right now. I'm waiting for.
Oh, shout out to those 3 people.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm looking for the comments. Where are the comments? I'm
That
trying
little triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey, they did have their cup o' beer, but I've already had that before. So
Who's that?
Jeffrey asked if they had cup o' beer.
Oh, it collected.
Yeah, collected. I'm about
Get
to
down there.
choke. Hold on.
Is it okay? You okay?
Got choked up when I started talking about that.
Yeah.
Is that like ramen? Like you put it in the microwave and then you have beer?
It's supposed to look like even the packaging looks like the cup of noodles,
Mm-hmm.
but
Right.
it doesn't taste like that at all.
Oh, okay. That's
No, I don't want it.
No, it doesn't taste like.
What was your favorite
MSG.
ramen flavor?
Oh, that's easy. I like the creamy chicken.
Creamy chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know. If
I'm beef all the way.
oh, really? I could
Or-
never do beef.
Oriental flavor's good too.
Like,
Yeah, beef was too strong for me. I couldn't handle it.
that's funny because I think they all taste the same.
I do too, but it was like amount of flavor.
Too much.
Yeah, it was the same flavor, but I was like,
Okay.
Give me chicken or mushroom. Oriental was fine. We're talking about top ramen.
Like whatever
Top
we're talking
ramen.
about, whenever there's like a place that I have to order a protein, I always choose either beef or pork. I
Oh,
very rarely pick like seafood or chicken.
Oh yeah, no, true.
Yeah.
But when it came to ramen, it was
It's a different thing.
who asked it? Somebody just asked a Roadhouse question. Look, Roadhouse is in the top 5 of all movies.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Completely non sequitur.
Yeah.
Somebody on anytime a Roadhouse question comes up.
Roadhouse.
No, yeah, that. Catherine, have you ever seen Roadhouse?
I mean, kind of.
Probably just bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces, begrudgingly, probably because there's nothing else to watch,
Yeah, but
for being completely honest.
but Patrick Swayze is a handsome looking devil.
You-
Have you ever seen Shag?
Is that-
Probably not, right?
No.
That was my favorite movie when I was growing up. So
Well, okay, so it was a trick question because one does not watch Roadhouse. One experiences Roadhouse.
Oh
I
boy.
see. Okay.
So
I couldn't. After I saw Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing, I couldn't see another movie with him in it without thinking about him doing a plie or something. Like it just didn't work for me.
he did some of that in Roadhouse, but it was in the form of fighting
Did he?
because he was out there in his sweatpants doing his Tai Chi
Yeah.
while he chain smoked.
Yeah.
He wasn't wearing like the tight jeans.
No, he was wearing his sweatpants that were rolled down. He did wear tight.
That bad boy with jazz hands.
Mm-hmm. And then like his one fight scene in Point Break, 2 of the best movies ever.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I think we've probably talked about it before.
Yeah.
We should have. I have a buddy, or I guess collectively we have a buddy, but Levi, he does garage movie reviews. He has a YouTube show
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
where he watches movies in his garage, I guess,
Okay.
and then reviews them. But anyway, we should have him on to talk Roadhouse one day.
Yeah.
I bet he
Or
did.
good. Or, you know what? We should have him on to talk about best beer movies.
No, he is a craft beer guy. I've been out drinking with him before.
He has a craft beer guy.
No, I'm saying he is.
Oh no!
He has his own personal craft.
I was gonna say
I
I should.
said he is a craft beer guy.
I talked to him about doing each other's shows. We should have him on to talk best beer movies.
It's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah. No, you're welcome.
You're the best.
I know. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about? Let's just keep talking about Roadhouse for a second. I mean, what other movie?
right.
What other movie? I mean, how do you not? I mean, it's got. Okay, let's talk about it. He's a cooler. Sorry, not a bouncer. He's in charge of the bouncers.
He's a cooler. What does that mean?
Okay, so when you go to the casino, you have the dealers and then the pit boss.
Okay.
It's the bouncer equivalent. If the bouncer is the dealer, then the cooler is the pit boss.
I thought the cooler in a casino.
No, there's no cooler in a casino.
Is it necessary to have that many levels of administration for
There's a-
bouncers?
That's
When
not,
you are at the Double Deuce,
it's not true. There is a
Okay.
cooler. And there's a movie called The Cooler about a guy who's a cooler in a casino. With
okay.
William H. Macy.
Oh,
He's
yes.
the cooler.
Okay. I don't know if it's the same. I can
so-
only speak to Swayze.
Okay.
But anyway, he does Tai Chi. He's got a master's in philosophy or doctorate in philosophy or something like that.
Okay.
But and everybody says, I thought you'd be bigger. So he doesn't have little man syndrome. He's just a badass.
Okay.
It also has Terry Funk, one of the greatest Texas wrestlers ever.
All right.
It has a monster truck.
Oh, okay.
It has a blind man that can play the shit out of the guitar, a blues
Of course.
Jeff Healy.
Oh,
who-
wait. There's always one. Yeah.
of course, he's no longer with us. It's so sad. Jeff Healy, R.I.P.
That's
buddy. Let's see. Who else? What else? It's got explosions. It's got throats ripped out, or at least a throat ripped out. It's got gratuitous nudity, which was great back in the day, which is a marker of an early 90s movie. Or is it late 80s?
I think it's 80s.
Was it like 89? 88, 89?
I will Google it. in a
Okay.
second.
Yeah. And then, cool fight scenes and stuff. Oh, and it's got Sam Elliott. What else do you need? Like, how much cooler can you... I mean, Sam Elliott is the coolest, right?
Mhm.
So,
Ooh.
All right.
Have you had the sweet potato
Sold.
corn before?
I have. Yes, go ahead, Catherine.
I said sold.
All right.
I thought you were about to ask a question. I was gonna.
All right.
No.
Okay, we should watch it together, even if we have to do it via Skype.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Okay.
right. In the order of Patrick Swayze
Roadhouse.
movies,
Uh-huh.
how would you do Roadhouse?
Yeah, Roadhouse #1
Yeah.
because he had a lot of help in Point Break. When you have Gary Busey and Keanu Reeves with you,
No.
Oh,
he
Gary
didn't do all the
Busey.
heavy lifting. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Gary Busey's awesome.
All right. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse #1,
Point
Point Break #2.
Point Break. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, the movie where we get invaded. Oh, he's the freedom fighter. God, I'm having a bad brain fart today.
Yeah,
They did like a remake of it, which was
yeah. Somebody, please put it on the old
yeah. Because I'm That-
Warriors.
no,
No, not
Red-
Warriors. Where the Russians attack us.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn's up there.
Or Dirty Dancing. What?
Dirty Dancing. Shut your mouth.
All right,
What-
we'll give Captain
yeah,
Dirty
well-
Dancing #3.
You
So
put,
what about Ghost?
I would put Ghost top 5, unless what would
Right.
you put above it would be the question that would go next.
because I was like 12 when I saw Red Dawn. I was like, holy crap, this is the best movie I've ever seen.
No, it's a good #4.
Yeah.
I'd put it above Ghost.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
I mean, you could put like #6. You could maybe Outsiders. Outsiders was
I'm about to YouTube this, or
What?
I'm googling this.
top 5 Patrick Swayze movies or top just Patrick Swayze movies.
Patrick Swayze. See what,
What?
else we got.
Was
See-
that English?
see what-
What else was he in?
Next of Kin.
Okay, that was the one with what's his face, the set of skills guy. The what's his name? The English guy with from Taken.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What's his name?
Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
What?
I believe he's Scottish, but
Close enough.
he won't split hairs.
What's the Christmas movie he's in?
With Patrick Swayze?
No, Liam Neeson.
Oh. Because I know what Patrick
Oh.
Swayze was.
Love Actually.
Love
right?
Actually. That's
Yeah.
I hated it the first time I saw it because I only
His wife died.
yes, I hated it the first time I saw it because that was a year ago. But then we saw it again this year. I'm like, you know what? It's actually
It's
pretty
not bad.
funny. The rock star guy, I forget the name when he's coming with his knowingly shitty song. He's like, it's a piece of shit. Hilarious. And the kid in that movie, what were we watching that he's on?
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, something we just watched. Oh, Godless on Netflix. He's the sheriff's deputy, Whitey.
Nice.
Have you
Nice.
watched that yet?
Whitey. No.
Okay.
Is that good? I can't keep up with all these original Netflix features.
The first episode was very busy and hard to keep up with because they did all the backstory. But
Okay.
yeah, once you get into 2 and 3, it was really like it kind of pulls you in. It's just a classic Western style.
Because because you kind of have that blanket of because you've seen so many good Netflix series like Orange is the New Black and Stranger Things,
Ozark,
and you're like, oh, everything from Netflix has to be good, and then you start watching something like Cable Girls,
Yeah.
and you're like, this is the worst, literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they have some whiffs. They have some whiffs for sure. No, this one's good. Godless is good so far. I'll say that anyway.
Okay.
Also, the main bad guy. What's the guy from? His name's not the other guy from Dumb and Dumber.
Jeff Bridges?
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
No, is that
Oh,
Jeff?
yeah.
Is
He
that
does
Jeff
make
Bridges?
yeah, it is Jeff
Yeah,
Bridges.
anyway.
He makes a really good bad guy. in
He's
that.
the main bad guy. He's
And he
real.
gets his arm chopped off in like the first episode.
Well, spoiler alert, but yeah.
And he's still badass.
Have you seen the show?
I've seen like 5 episodes of it.
Okay.
I haven't
Well, don't give
finished it.
anything else away. But yeah. So yeah, I recommend it if you got something. If you have a hole in your viewing timeline.
Did you know Patrick?
As we all do.
Did you know Patrick Swayze was from Houston, Texas?
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Please.
Yeah, of course.
I met Patrick Swayze
Oh, you.
when I was a child because he used to keep his horses at the equestrian center in Katy, Texas.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And whenever he was in town, because it was a smallish town back then.
Mhm.
Word would get around Patrick's in town, and literally everyone would go, and he was so kind.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it wasn't like we sat down and had lunch or something. It was a very passive situation.
Yeah,
But yeah, it happened.
that's cool.
Yeah.
What year was that? Post Roadhouse? I
That
guess so.
would be 80s. I don't know. It was at least past. It was after Dirty Dancing for sure, but I don't know.
Roadhouse is
I was a kid, so I don't really remember.
Roadhouse is 1989.
Is when it was released.
Yes.
I think it was. Was it filmed before? Like, there's one of his movies that was done and then later it was like held back or something. I don't know. Anyway, so what's the timeline on Swayze? Let's get deep into some Swayze.
All right. What
Of course, Swayze.
do you want to know? I'm on his wiki page right now.
Well, let's talk about some of his movies. Let's throw some out there that we've
All right.
forgotten.
Okay.
Oh, Northern Irish for
Yes. Thanks, Misty, for schooling us there.
Qui-Gon.
Black Dog. You remember that?
Oh,
movie?
we was the trucker.
Yeah.
Okay, I never saw them. I remember that movie, but I never saw it.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a bunch in here. He's been in a lot of movies.
Just throw some.
Oh,
out.
Next of Kin.
You said that one already.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did. Because that's how we got in the whole Liam Neeson thing.
Donnie Darko.
Never saw it.
Tu Wong Fu.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Where he,
Yeah.
no, where he was the drag queen.
Yes.
And who wasn't Wesley Snipes in that movie as well?
Yes. Wesley Snipes was in
And
that
who
movie.
else? There was somebody else. John Leguizamo.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Somebody. There was three. It was three main characters. I think it was John Leguizamo.
Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo.
The trifecta. Thank you. Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
That was a good movie.
One Last Dance.
Hmm.
Oh, was there a sequel to Dirty Dancing?
Havana Nights.
Yeah,
it was
Havana
horrible.
Nights. Yeah.
But and it was horrible, and you could tell he was kind of sick in that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's
Womp
too,
womp.
yeah.
So just not as good.
Yeah. Preston, the drunk dial line is up and running. So somebody needs to call in. 713-678-0070. I don't know why it lied to you, but
Is Preston trying to call in?
well, I didn't realize that, so I didn't pot it up. But it's up and running.
Do us a favor. Try again, Preston.
Yeah. I'll watch this time.
Where is Papa Kennedy?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, my brother's asking. So my dad is currently staying with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come over and hang out.
He didn't want to come over and hang out.
Hmm.
But I showed him how to watch this show.
Is he watching currently,
He might be. I don't know. He
Mr.
said,
Kennedy?
Oh, I hope so. Hi, Kennedy's dad.
Yeah.
well, my brother's watching.
Well, hey, Kennedy's brother.
Let me ask you a question, Kennedy, because I did see some rather savory pictures of you and your lady
Ooh yeah.
on Facebook.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How are you guys? Are we taking it to the next level, or what's going on?
Yeah, I popped the question.
What question?
I asked her.
If she would take a selfie with you?
She'd
No.
update your
We're-
Facebook
we're-
profile.
We're officially...
Are you gonna update your status on Facebook?
No. I don't
You're
know. Maybe.
officially in a relationship?
Yeah, something. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
big step. Big step.
Yeah, she changed her Facebook profile to a picture of both of us.
I saw that. Somebody compared you to Clark Kent, and then I was like, I mean, because if you're Clark Kent, that means you're also Superman, and then what does that
that's
make
true.
me?
That's true.
Yeah, like Kennedy can't fly. Let's
What am
just-
I, Aquaman? No.
Yeah.
I mean, Catherine can be Wonder Woman. That's fine.
Yeah,
I-
true.
You have the hair.
I already am.
But the only other one with a beard is Aquaman currently, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Lex Luthor.
no, he's bald.
Well, you're getting there.
You're an asshole.
All right, boys.
Is Clark Kent an asshole? He is now.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't realize how. I
I've-
didn't realize this is a very sensitive show today.
You know,
I'm-
this camera angle is very deceiving.
I'm sorry,
If I
Josh.
sit over there and he takes that wide shot, I look like I've got a white yarmulke on. Like when did Josh convert to Judaism? Not everybody can have the coif of hair that Kennedy. Not everybody's
No, you do.
blessed with those genes.
That was a mean thing for me to say, Josh, and I apologize.
No, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have thin skin. Jerk. It's fine. I don't take it personally.
I think Preston's trying to call again.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Answer that. Hold on.
Hold on. Right.
Yo, Preston.
Hey,
Hey.
what's going on, guys?
Hey, man. How are your pipes?
My pipes are clean. How's that?
Catherine, can you hear Preston currently?
I
No.
cannot.
Okay. I was afraid of that. I did a little different setup today. So,
That's
Preston,
okay.
can you hear Catherine?
I hear her on Facebook. Or
Good enough. Good enough. Whatever.
Yeah, with that delay.
Anyway, I wanted to get you guys off the Patrick Swayze. kick
Oh,
y'all
you
are
and
on,
Jeff
man.
were both.
Nosedive here.
What is your favorite Patrick Swayze movie?
Probably Roadhouse.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's correct. Correct. What's up?
So hey, I wanted to call. I got a news flash.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Hold on.
First in Houston.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't have the news thing here, or do I? Oh, go on. Okay, we'll add it in later.
First in Houston, right here at the grain cellar, Imperial Yeast.
Woo!
Great. It's 100% organic. Pouches contain 200 billion yeast cells. So
Wow.
you don't have
It's a lot
to
of yeast.
worry about making a starter anymore.
Oh, that's cool. Is it liquid
Yeah.
or dry?
It is liquid.
Okay. What?
And that's pretty unusual for a liquid yeast.
Yes, it is. What varieties does it come in?
There is a huge variety. Basically, they cover all the bases of like the white labs or white yeast, which everybody's pretty much used to. But there's American, Irish, Pac-Man's in there, Scottish ales, London's, Trappist. They're even going, into the sour stuff, with lacto and Brett and that kind of thing.
So it's pretty new. Have you had a chance to get into it yet and brew anything with it?
No, there's been a bunch of talk on podcasts that I follow, and I contacted them, and nobody else in Houston has contacted them about carrying them. So I'm a first in Houston.
Okay. What are you going to brew first?
I am probably going with a stout. I'm trying to brew a white stout with coffee notes. It's going to be interesting.
How does one brew a white stout?
That is the question. Nobody's really gone down that path.
Okay.
The Homebrew Club is doing a competition, Rogue Brewers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
This is part of the competition. Or this is the competition, is the white stout.
Okay. So, so the only stout like that I don't know if this would fall into that category, but is it Five Stones in San Antonio, Catherine? Their camo. It was like it looked like a pilsner, but it was actually a stout. I don't know if they called it a white stout.
I'm not sure what they call it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going for like a white Russian. I'm going to infuse lacto in it.
Oh, nice. That does sound good. That sounds good. So when will this be? When is the end of the when are y'all going to judge and sample?
February, the last weekend last Friday in February, whatever
Okay.
that date is.
Preston, I have a suggestion.
Okay,
Your white Russian that you're making,
right?
you should call it the Dude.
The dude aside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. They're
You thought I was going to say something stupid, didn't you?
yeah. There's still time. There's still time. This is where we tell everybody to go to the Grain Cellar.
All right, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Keep doing the Lord's work and keep getting people into homebrewing, and everybody go check out the new
And we
stuff.
got to get Kennedy in here, man. You need to come up. I got you the hookup right now.
All right.
We got something in the works. Something in the works. I'll contact you later today.
I'm
top secret.
Cool.
Preston, you're welcome anytime.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great day.
Thanks, brother. That's where we say the Grain Cellar. Put that information back up there so everybody can see it. Humble's premier homebrew store, only homebrew store, Catherine. Homebrewing, winemaking, distilling, and fermenting supplies, and all the equipment you need. Like if you're building a keezer like myself, which I finally collared mine, Catherine.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's only another 6 months away from being done.
Even if you're into
Perfect.
cheese.
Yeah, you can get
Cheese.
some cheese making stuff there
Cheese
too.
making
Go
stuff.
to grainseller.com. Of course, they're on the socials as well. 240 First Street West, Humble, Texas 77338. Go in and tell Preston that Liquid Lunch sent you, and you'll get your free hug. So
Do it.
yeah,
Waist up, waist down, doesn't matter.
yeah. No, those are just free for the
Just-
taking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just found out my dad is watching the show. So
Oh, hey, Mr.
you,
Kennedy.
you guys gotta
Oh,
you,
for sure.
you guys got to be careful what you say about me.
I had the.
No, now it unleashed it, Josh.
I just want to say I got to meet Mr. Kennedy
Uh-huh.
and Mrs. Kennedy, two very lovely individuals.
Can we call them the Kennedys?
Yes, I got to meet the Kennedys.
Okay.
Two lovely, lovely individuals. When I say I had the pleasure, it legitimately was my pleasure to be able to meet them.
Right.
And I just want to say that,
What happened to me?
50% is still pretty good. You
Not
know?
bad.
So, I mean, we've got
Yeah.
Chris over here, but,
I got a brother.
anybody
We'll
can.
just say, we'll
any-
just say they did their best
Yeah.
with what they had,
Yes.
and now we have Kennedy.
You were born, where were you? Were you born in Corpus?
No, I was born in Kansas.
Okay. Well, how old were you when you moved? What was it, Kansas to Corpus? Were you in Mexico for a while?
Briefly, Kansas to Oklahoma
Okay.
to Pennsylvania.
Where in Oklahoma?
Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
Okay. Home of the.
I don't know.
All right.
To Pennsylvania,
Okay. Where in Pennsylvania? It's a big state.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Erie. Okay.
Yeah. To Corpus Christi, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
To Mexico.
That's a real letdown. Okay.
Where-
Okay.
Where in Mexico?
Ciudad Victoria, Mexico.
How far down is it?
It's about 200 miles south of Brownsville.
Okay, it's pretty far.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
then to Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Then back to Corpus Christi.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Okay.
then Beaumont, Texas.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Houston.
Okay, so you were in
That's my whole life story
Okay.
right there.
Houston.
And what's been your favorite place to live, Kennedy?
Houston.
Really?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Catherine, you haven't spent enough time in Houston, apparently.
I mean,
No, I spent a lot of my childhood there.
You said
But-
Katie.
okay.
You said Katie, and it was different
Well,
back then.
that's true.
Let's
Okay.
be honest. And you haven't seen Roadhouse, so come on.
Okay.
or
Limited,
Corpus, but
sheltered, even.
Corpus was fun
Alright.
too.
Home of Whataburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
been back to Corpus in such a long time though. I miss it.
Hey, they got Lorelei.
they
brewing.
have
They
like
do.
4 breweries in Corpus.
They do. We need to get
Do
down
they?
there. Mhm.
Yes. BJ's Pizza. They were actually around when I lived there.
I think Corpus
I
Christi
don't-
Brewing Company is one. think.
Rebel Toad is
Yeah.
another one, and I forget the other one.
Uh,
There may actually be 2, but if somebody wants to correct me.
no, there's 4. I think.
Yeah.
I think there's actually 4, and they had one close a while back, but they still have 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, I say we get down to Corpus and go to the beach and do a show from the beach, like
Yeah.
Catherine
We
got
should,
to.
Yeah.
like on the beach.
Yeah, why not? I'm sure they have
Let's do
internet
it.
on the beach.
Let's do it.
We
Yeah,
could always
let's do
record
it.
a show and play it back later.
Yeah, just lie.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, I mean, we could always record a show. I mean, this show could be recorded right now, and we're lying about it.
Okay, I will agree to do this only if Kennedy agrees to wear a bikini.
Can I wear just the bottoms?
Sure. We could do that.
What color?
Oh, do you really want to see me in that?
Yes.
Well, first
Why
of
I
all,
said it.
you'll go blind.
Okay.
You'll never be able to see again. You will never be able to unsee what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Second of
Alright.
all, Greenpeace will come by and try to push me back into the water.
So you're one of those beluga whales?
Alright.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
pale.
we can take our chances. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Yeah, unless
I'm willing to take that gamble.
yeah, and let's be honest, there's probably not a lot of Greenpeace activists
I
in
doubt
Corpus.
any.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like of all the places Greenpeace is going, it's not Corpus Christi, Texas.
no,
You might be right,
yeah. So I think we're fine.
but still.
Anyway,
Can I just how about just a regular Speedo?
sure, man.
I'll put on my leopard print.
Whatever,
Alright.
whatever you feel, whatever you feel like is speaking to you at the moment. It's perfectly okay.
The last thing we want to do is stifle you creatively when it comes to your small swimwear.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're
Speaking
just
of
that kind of show.
speaking of getting down,
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was talking about getting down. We were just talking about wearing swimwear. But
you-
okay.
are you ready to get down with some of this?
Hold on. Go. Yep, ready.
Some good Kansas stuff.
Well, all right. We'll see if it's better than every beer ever brewed in the state of Texas.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did. You said their stuff is better than anything brewed in Texas. We can rewind it back, right? Does anybody need us to rewind it back? Anybody? Everybody on Facebook remember that? Y'all remember all of that? I remember all that. Mm-hmm. What happened to my Periscope feed?
I don't know. How about your glass?
Oh, here. Thank you.
I did a bad pour.
Did your
That was a really bad pour.
oh that you got to turn sideways, bro. You got to turn sideways.
What?
Your hole's pointing the wrong way. You about to dump it all over the microphone.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Mm-hmm. You got his hole pointed the wrong way, Catherine.
All right. Hold on to something.
Okay.
Yes.
What
Hold-
do you mean?
Like because it's that good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Wow, you
You-
built it up. I think you built it up too much now.
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. Hold on. Should I break back out the popcorn?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
You're gonna need to hold on to something.
Okay. All right. So we got a handful of people watching on YouTube. A bigger handful of people watching on the old what you call it?
Yeah, we got all the good ones watching.
On Facebook? Is that well, I don't want to call anybody not watching on Facebook not good. Oh, and then we've also got on our audio feed, we had close to half a dozen at one point. So that's a pretty big deal.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, before the 1 o'clock hour rolls around, Catherine, I noticed that you're looking for musical acts for She's Crafty.
I am. So I've decided to get off my butt and do some She's Crafty tapings.
Mhm.
I'm kind of in a real excited mode right now. But yes, I have, and I've gotten quite a few submissions, so that's really exciting. And I'm always looking for musical acts. There's nothing, let me just say something. I love local live music. I hate trying to find musical acts. So if you just come to me, then that makes everything better and easier.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if anybody has, is there a base that you need for, musical talent or anything like that?
I just need you to not be no hate speech, probably. But aside from that, I'll take anybody. Really.
I heard a rumor, Catherine, that you
Sure. Okay.
that you pay well to be on your podcast.
Let's do a little clarification before
Okay.
we get into this. Podcasts don't pay guests. Okay. Do you know why? Because podcasts don't get paid.
That's right.
So if we were going to pay you, it would be like out of my grocery money for my pay.
Can you? Who? I don't know. Nobody's like. I assume it's because you seem like you would bring in a lot of money on your podcast.
That is not the first time that somebody has asked me to pay them. And sometimes people ask me if I can give them lots of free beer, like for them and their friends and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think you understand, but it's really uncool to go into a brewery or a bar and ask them to give you anything for free.
Yeah.
Like that's not how decent people operate. If they want to give me something for free, I will graciously thank them over and over and over again. But I never ever walk into a brewery and bar and expect for them to give me anything. Like I'm always prepared to pay a tab, even for the tastings or whatever it is that we do.
Yes.
Because we're decent people.
Yes.
Right? And so because of that, no, I'm not going to give you an unlimited tab at someone else's bar or brewery. That's uncool. Like why would that ever happen?
That's a very bold move.
Yes, but I've been asked that, and I'm just like, I don't understand how you think podcasts work. I don't even think that Jay Leno or any of those people ever pay their guests. Like, you're a guest on a podcast. It's not. I'm not asking you to do a cameo on ER. That's not how it works.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It never hurts to ask, I suppose. Maybe.
I guess.
I kind of want to. I wish I knew who it was. I don't know.
I'll tell you this: it's always musicians, and I love musicians.
Yeah.
But they're always trying to figure out how they can get paid to play one song.
Yeah.
I tell you what I will pay you in. I'll pay you in 20,000 listeners. I'll pay you in some social media shout outs, and if that's not enough for you, that's okay. You can go do your thing, go get paid in real money from somebody else.
There you go.
No love lost. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. I guess I'm not playing music on Catherine's podcast.
No, not if you're expecting to make bank.
No. You know what? I would, if you needed somebody, I would play. I can't.
I
but-
hope so. I want you to write my theme song.
Okay. I'll do it. You have a pretty good theme song as it is, but
It's all right.
okay. All right. Okay. So if you are a musical act or know a musical act, get in touch with Catherine. Various social media means.
All right.
Hey, look, there's Kennedy's dad there at the bottom of the screen. He looks like you, but with slightly grayer hair. So,
Yes.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect
It
sense.
would be weird if like Kennedy's dad looked nothing like him. Then we'd be like, oh, what on there?
They're all tall. I'll give them all that. They're all tall. Like when people, I have to look up to people. I'm not quite 6'1". I'm like, okay, these are tall people.
Yeah.
You know, when you're tall, the one thing you have to always remember is to keep those nose hairs trimmed.
True.
People are always looking up at you, so you gotta like make an extra effort to like
Good point.
to get in there and make sure it's
It's a weekly task.
you're
Once you
well
reach a certain age, let's be honest with it.
Week-
They grow faster than other hairs. It seems.
weekly.
Yeah. And
Weekly?
the ear hairs. The ear hairs, man.
Oh,
They just out of nowhere. You just like scratch your ear, like whoa, and you like, bink, and then it's like, where did that come from?
Sometimes I'm in awe about how fast my nose hairs grow,
Yeah.
but I'll stop talking about that now.
Yeah. If you could just channel that energy into like creative process, then can you imagine what you could accomplish in this world?
There would be nothing I couldn't accomplish,
Yeah. Nothing.
but I had to spend my time with my nose hairs.
Yeah. If only it weren't for that. I'll give a shameless plug to Interbrews. We have a brand new episode that was out last week with Twisted Acre. They currently have a Kickstarter going, so if you want to invest in the future of a brewery near my home right here that I can walk to, then do that. If you feel led to do that, it'd be great. You're investing in community. But if not, they make some really good beers. If you just want to go buy some beers when they finally open here in the next little while, they make some good beers there. Twisted Acre.
Very nice.
Yeah. So in the Cypress, Texas. I don't know. I was going to say area, but it's actually in Cypress, Texas. So.
All right.
That was episode 149. I'm currently working on scheduling episode 150.
Hi, Tim Foley.
Hey, Tim. Shade Texas Craft.
Bye, Jeffrey.
Did he leave?
Jeffrey's gone.
Oh.
He's got that work thing. Yeah.
Overrated.
You get a lot of compliments on your candle.
Do I?
Yes. Somebody today, again, complimented us on the candle.
That's all I live for. The candle.
The candle.
Handle compliment.
Yeah. You know what? It's a manly candle. Can we be honest?
Candle, right?
It's like smells like wood. Yeah. So, thank you for all the candle compliments. I appreciate that. What else? Anything else we need to talk about? I feel like I keep leaning out of my shot.
Yeah.
I feel like I should like show up in
quit
Catherine's
moving.
shot.
Quit moving.
I'm going there, tickle her
That'd
right
be
on the
funny.
cheek.
Ooh.
So, anyway.
Tim, how are you doing?
Oh, is this what we're to now? Just asking people.
We're
how
he asked
we're an
us-
interactive show.
He asked us how we're doing,
Oh,
so I'm like,
let me
how
tell
are
you,
doing?
we are an interactive show. We talk to our guests, and we're actually statewide. Don't be confused with other shows out there that are not statewide.
No.
This
Right.
show, this live show,
Statewide.
and we won't be confused with shows that just love to dance or whatever. We are a
Right.
beer show.
Mainly
That's right.
tap dancing.
Yeah, if you tap dance, I don't know. I mean, whatever you're into, that's cool. That's fine. Whatever is on tap is fine. But we're a beer show. We're a live beer show. Think about that. Just saying, Catherine.
Yeah.
Live.
Live. Beer show.
Live. I was going to say the only one, but now we just have to say the first
Yes.
Right.
and midday because we're the only one that do that.
Yes.
There's a plethora of other live shows now, but we led the
Which
way.
will continue to happen.
Yes.
I believe we are pioneers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we led the way and continue to
Right.
lead the way. And
Right.
if you missed a moment, if you missed a moment, Kennedy and Catherine, I have been slaving away because I procrastinated for a very long time. But slaving away, editing, there's just me, just sweat pouring off these the
And
sprout.
what would we do without you? Because Kennedy and I sure as fuck aren't going to do it. So,
But all the podcasts are
thank
there.
you.
Yeah, all after today, all 75 episodes, plus some late lunches and whatnot. You can go back and relive the epic history that is Liquid Lunch. Almost coming up on 2 years.
I'm
So awesome.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting caught up on all the HD versions of our shows on YouTube, our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So
But,
go check that out.
So anyway, also I mentioned if anybody wanted to sponsor What You Drinking, that would be cool too. But this podcast, there's some people that download that too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Could we sponsor What You Drinking?
Could you? How much money do you have?
Well, I wouldn't think like a brewery could sponsor us.
I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah, but What You Drinking sponsored by St. Arnold's, and we're drinking like Southern Star or something like that.
They're friendly.
Yeah,
It's fine. I mean, I don't want to speak for St. Arnold, but
it'd be like we need to get like a bar or something.
Do we?
Sponsor what you
Oh.
drinking?
or a liquor store,
Yeah, or liquor store.
or anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Specs. Am I
there's
allowed to say that?
You can,
Did
but
I
that's
just
just
cross-
free. You're just giving them free.
Did I just cross the
publicity.
line?
Maybe.
No.
Anyway, all right, Catherine. Any more thoughts before we do the old wrapper?
No, I think we've exhausted all the thoughts.
Okay, so to-do list, right?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see Point Break? The original,
No.
not these horrible. Actually,
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, you don't know
Okay.
about Johnny Utah?
yes. Okay, so seriously, not even a smidge of tongue-in-cheekness. I know you wouldn't
Okay.
like Roadhouse. I get it. If you,
Okay.
like, I even had one of my best friends. He never saw it until like 4 years ago, and he missed the point. It's kind of like Goonies. If you didn't see Goonies back in 1986 or whatever,
And that is true because I, for whatever reason, missed that Goonies train. And then later in life, everyone was like, "Oh, I love Goonies. Remember Goonies?" I never watched it, and I now to this day don't give a shit about Goonies.
did you ever see it?
No,
You should
I mean
see
I've
it.
seen bits of it, but I've never seen it all the way through because it doesn't resonate with me the way that like the Neverending Story or Labyrinth or like those other like ones that live in my heart. It doesn't live in my heart because I never saw it for some reason.
Your kids would dig Goonies even
Okay.
today. My kids dug it. It's pretty. It's a good kid movie, but you missed it hit you right in the. I'm sad for you that you missed it. I'm actually sad for you.
I'm sad too because it resonates with so many people my age.
Yeah,
And-
but
And
no.
you've gone your whole life without knowing the Truffle Shuffle.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What's your favorite format of video? Like, do you have Blu-ray, just regular DVD? What
We have a Blu-ray player.
do you
yeah.
stream? What do you when you rent videos? Is it Amazon or Apple?
We rent from Amazon or Google Play probably.
Okay, all right. Kenny and I are gonna consider helping you out, but we'll see. Okay, so here's the to-do list.
Okay.
You should watch Roadhouse. I'm not going to say that you absolutely have to,
Okay.
because I don't know that you'll actually enjoy it. It's if
Okay.
you were drunk enough, maybe. But Point Break, legitimately,
Yeah.
the
I have to watch it.
the greatest surfer bank heist movie of all time.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze did all his own stunts. Jumped out of the plane.
Did he really?
He did. He jumped out of the plane like numerous times. There's no way they would do it today.
No.
I'm Googling right now. Where can I watch Point Break?
Amazon Prime. I already watched it twice.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Yes. Which you could go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon and, you could either rent it. You could sign up for Prime through our link.
I've got Prime.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to the other people that are just listening.
I'm
currently.
sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You get your Prime, which Prime is, I will endorse Prime every day of the week, regardless of the fact that we have an affiliate deal.
Right.
It is by far the best $100 you can ever spend.
Right. Free 2-day shipping, yada, yada, yada. The videos, the music, and all that stuff. But if you use our link, everything's the same for you, but you just help us put a little wind in the old sails, for when we do go to Corpus. And
Right.
do the show on the beach. And then, so Point Break is on Amazon Prime right now. Watch it. Like, you and Jason should just watch it. It's because it's got romance. It's got mystery. There's adventure. There's friendship. And then there's that dynamic of two, like almost a little West Side Story. They're on opposite sides of things. I don't want to spoil too much. Cinematography is great.
Oh, the Red Hot Chili Peppers make a cameo in that movie.
Well, just Anthony Kiedis. He's the only one.
Okay. I think he went through a phase, right, where he was trying to be an actor.
And both him and Flea both were in quite a few movies.
Yeah, it was 1989 Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
that should be
was that your man crush at the time?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kennedy just wearing a sock under the table currently.
It kind of was.
I'm in.
Yeah, when you could see my shirt on.
Yeah, but no, I said just under the table. But just one of the best, a really good movie. Like, it holds up.
Okay.
What's the guy from Scrubs that was the he was not
Zach
the
Braff?
which one?
Zach Braff?
Is that the older? Not he's kind of the head doctor
The white guy?
from
Oh,
Scrubs.
I don't know.
No,
I
not
never watched
No, the older guy. The one that gave JT crap like all the time.
yeah. Anyway, he's in there. Gary Busey, of course. You know, just a litany of great actors of a generation. Anyway, that totally worth watching. What else did we talk about? There were some other things you needed to do.
Goonies.
Oh, yeah, Goonies. Watch with your kids. Watch that one with your kids.
Okay.
Watch out for the influx of all the people wanting to play music on your podcast now that we mentioned it on this show.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes.
They're
yes.
lining up. There's like,
Just lining up to not get paid.
yeah. Oh, Tim says we should go to Galveston to do a show on the beach.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's much closer.
Yeah, and I mean, and the water at Galveston kind of looks like a stout.
True.
More brown-alish, brown porter.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Are you getting a shipment of paper towels right now?
Toilet paper. Actually, it's been that's been the scariest part. Hey, dogs, let's knock it off. You've seen him before. The Amazon delivery guy comes every day. That's been the hardest part of this whole snowstorm or ice storm. We didn't get our Amazon Prime toilet paper, and it's been rather awkward around here.
That's a rough week.
There's been a lot of showers.
I can imagine you guys go through some toilet paper here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we
Just
do.
wait till they turn into teenagers.
Do you have sisters?
No,
So you know.
no, but I've heard stories.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
What'd you think? What'd you think about the about good old Keith Richards?
You're talking about the beer?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called, Keith Richards?
Yeah, Keith Richards.
Keith Richards. It's not bad. Very much a lot of coconut. I don't know that I would say it's the best beer I've ever had.
No, not this one, but the one I'm gonna bring maybe next week or the week after.
Okay.
Is gonna knock your socks off.
It used to be Catherine that did that, but now it's
Now it's gonna be this beer.
now some beer have been replaced.
Just wait.
All right. That's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, I'd be remiss if I also didn't mention Barbacoa Apparel, helping bring today's show.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can go to the link on our website to the shop there online, barbacoaapparel.com/shop.
Right.
Copied that link about 1,000 times in the last few weeks.
Go get your taco teas, y'all.
Taco teas. You had something. Was there something new? I thought I saw something new. I peruse.
We have a